A nice aerial look of downtown Cleveland. It's the Yankees and the Indians. Next. We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Yankees baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'll be joined in just a minute by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees. As Joe Girardi's starting nine assembles this way. First baseman Mark Teixeira is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Slider, oh look out as that one just about took his nose off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first in time, one away. Here's Derek Jeter now in his 20th and final Major League season. Made that official back in February as he'll stand in here. And here's a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. 0-2 pitch to Jeter. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw on to first, and Jeter's set down for the second out of the inning. Carlos Beltran will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Swinging a tapper out in front. Throw on to first baseman Swisher, and the side is... Standing in is the leadoff man Michael Bourne as he'll get things started in the home half of the first. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. Bourne in year two now of his 4-year deal. Year one found him finishing at 263, 6 homers, and 50 driven in.
And also 23 steals, which was down from his high of 61 back in 2011. I don't think that's a huge deal, but I do think the Indians would like to see him get on base a little more often this year.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right on the corner, 2-2. And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3 and 2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Jason Kipnis will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And even though it's still the first inning, you can already tell He's going to be a force out there on the mound. He's got that glare in his eyes.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field with no score. Jacoby Ellsbury will start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle. Now a ball pulled softly toward the right side of the field. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher Brian McCann. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Oh, another sinker here, and he's got it working for him now. 0-2.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Alfonso Soriano will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. And that's cut on and missed by the free swinging Soriano, who's behind 0-2 now.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Carlos Santana will start things off in the bottom of the second. And that misses inside 1-0. Santana trying to make the move to third base here in 2014. The Indians liking what they've seen behind the plate in Yan Gomes, yet still wanting to find ways to get all their big bats into the lineup. So Santana gets the start here at the hot corner. Throw to first by Jeter, and there's 1 gone. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in, the still imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. Big swing by Giambi, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line, as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's a base hit, the first one of the ball game for the Indians. Michael Brantley will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. Jeter. Back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to 1.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
That's a good location for that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner. Brett Gardner will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fouled straight back. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8, third baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Kelly Johnson will dig in here.
Here we go, Indians! Here we go, guys!
And that's in there for strike 1. Johnson primarily a second baseman through his first 8 full big league campaigns, with a few appearances in the outfield mixed in as well. But he gets the first crack as the Yankees' 3rd baseman here in 2014. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Brian Roberts will stand in now for the first time. And as the Yankee second baseman this year, he of course has the unenviable task of taking over for Robbie Cano.
Yeah, and I don't think he'll approach the kind of production that...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. David Murphy makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, David Murphy.
First pitch to him. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Beltran is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Yan Gomes will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Let's go!
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Oh, 2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Ellsbury will put this one away for route number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the lineup will turn over now for Michael Bourne. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. As Drupal Cabrera will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Definitely a steal situation here. When your leadoff guy gets on with 2 outs, I'd expect to see him go within the first few pitches.
Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out. Jason Kipnis will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
He's living on the edge with some of these pitches here. He gets that one by him, but he might not.
And now meanwhile this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. Carlos Santana will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Oh, and he knows he let one get away right there. He may not see a better pitch to do some damage with all afternoon.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And Teixeira won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is... Mark Teixeira will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And Swisher will do this himself. 3 unassisted for the out.
And I kind of think even in a normal defensive alignment, he probably makes this play. But here you can see him playing close to the line because he's got backup in the form of his second baseman. And it winds up a fairly routine ground out to first.
Derek Jeter will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Carlos Beltran will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now this has been total domination these past few.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Jason Giambi will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Gardner arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Michael Brantley will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Oh, and he turns beautifully on that fastball as this is pulled into right for a base hit. Nick Swisher will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Nick Swisher.
Now a check swing here and a little looper. And this will be taken in by Roberts for route number 2. David Murphy will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy is going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end. 1 left for the Tribe. Well, they lead it 3-0. Jacoby Ellsbury will start things off here for the Pinstripers. He'll be followed by Brian McCann waiting in the on-deck circle. And a great start to the 5th. That ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. And that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
This is a fastball on the outside third of the plate. Look at him just reach those arms out and really drive this thing the other way. It didn't stay fair by much, but if you can steer him near the poles, you don't have to hit him 400 feet.
Now batting.
Brian McCann will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Too low, 1-0. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Looked like a pretty easy decision that time by the third base umpire. He's going to have a good look at this one, and you'll see it definitely hits right on the left field line. Even kicks up some chalk into the air, and that'll let this guy get up to second here with a double.
Alfonso Soriano will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a hot shot down the line. And they're going to slice this deficit back down to 1, as this should be good for extra bases. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Yeah, not a real heady base running move right there. He's got thoughts of going to third, and then he thinks better of it, and by then, he's a dead duck out there trying to make it back to second.
Brett Gardner will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Go back to New York.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Murphy is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball to strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Kelly Johnson will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Hard hit towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in is the fine second baseman, Brian Roberts. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And Roberts is aboard with a base hit. Mark Teixeira, we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. And this is reached for and fouled away off to the left as the count moves to 0-2 now. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Yan Gomes will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Michael Bourne will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. No offer at a letter high change. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This is how you go about keeping your club in the game. Back-to-back strikeouts. And now, after scoring in that last half inning, you can start to sense that the momentum is starting to shift a bit.
As Drubal Cabrera is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And the pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Ellsbury will get there, and he puts it away to...
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Murphy is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in. A home run his last time. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Jason Kipnis will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the sixth.
Jason Kipnis.
Now the first pitch. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. Carlos Santana will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now here's the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike one. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Cleveland. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Brian McCann will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Brian McCann.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. A ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Alfonso Soriano will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Grounded foul. And this will be fouled away. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Brett Gardner will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Michael Brantley will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Nick Swisher will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. First pitch is a changeup high, ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Beltran is going to have room out. Kelly Johnson will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Brian Roberts will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and he's breezing through the eighth here with 2 quick outs.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Mark Teixeira will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. Still a 3-2 ball game. Yan Gomes will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for 1 more inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the lineup will turn over now for Michael Bourne. Runners on the move for second. There to take it is Beltran, and that's out number 1. As Drupal Cabrera will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Jeter back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to 1. Jason Kipnis will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We'll see Derek Jeter when we come back. It's the Indians 3 and the Yankees 2.
Your attention, please.
So a save situation looming as they'll try and close this one out with the right-hander, John Axford. Derek Jeter will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now this pitch is swung on and lined into right center field over the head of Kipnis and down for a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Jacoby Ellsbury stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
I think the heart of this system is right on top of us now because it's really coming down out there.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Bourne will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Brian McCann Will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Opposite field to left. And that's going to be a base hit from McCann. Alfonso Soriano will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Brantley is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's
Yeah, you wound